Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Yeah, so we've been listening to these nutcase Democrats lately making this ridiculous argument that what Elon Musk is doing is totally unjustified here. Nobody, and I mean nobody, should be questioning the money the government is spending. And actually, according to Adam Schiff, if you question US aid spending, if you support anything that Donald Trump and Elon Musk are doing, then apparently you're working for the Russians. Where have you heard that one before? Adam Schiff tweets this: lots of champagne bottles popping in Moscow and Beijing tonight as America abandons the field. The tragic result of Trump's America Last policy. It's such an obvious, gross exaggeration. Nobody's saying that America should abandon the field. We're just not exactly sure how funding LGBTQ outreach programs and funding mass illegal migration, how that somehow allows us to compete with Russia and China on the world stage. But it's exactly what you'd expect from these Democrats, attempting to use Russia to fearmonger, even though Russia, as an entire nation, has half the GDP of California. In other words, probably don't need to be funding DEI across the world to compete with the Russians or to hold the Russians at bay. It's a completely ridiculous argument. It's more obvious Democrat disingenuous fearmongering. But of course, what it really is a distraction from the actual truth, what's really going on. And today, we get some key insight into exactly that, what's really going on, as legendary investigative reporter Catherine Herridge stumbles upon a very, very interesting USAID payment. Let me show you guys exactly what's going on. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Okay, so I want to start off by very quickly reiterating the point that Adam Schiff and other Democrats are making, right? Any audit of USAID apparently makes us less safe, according to them. Well, honestly, I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around that, as we're now finding out that USAID literally funded the education of Anwar al-Awlaki, a man who later became a high-ranking al-Qaeda terrorist and had a hand in directly influencing the 9/11 hijackers. That's right. American taxpayer money helped train one of the most dangerous terrorists in modern history. Look at this. Catherine Herridge writes on X, "Stunning. Looks like USAID supported college tuition for Anwar al-Awlaki, who later became a high-level al-Qaeda terrorist. Awlaki falsely claimed that he was born in Yemen to secure the financial help via the State Department, when he was actually a U.S. citizen born in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Awlaki would later develop close ties with several 9/11 hijackers and attain leadership status in AQ's Yemen affiliate. Awlaki was the godfather of the digital jihad that leveraged his writings on the web to radicalize Americans to Awlaki's cause. He also became the first American targeted for death by the CIA, and in 2011, he was killed in a U.S. drone strike. And the proof's right over here. We have a document from June 5th, 1990, showing USAID providing full funding for his civil engineering degree, and the name as seen above going to Anwar Nasser Awlaki. Well, would you look at that? First, the guy's education was funded through US tax dollars, then he became an al-Qaeda leader, which then of course the US government was forced to spend more tax dollars hunting him down as an enemy combatant. Then more money spent to bomb him. It's literally the Elon Musk meme. Let me find that and pop it up on screen here. Elon tweeted this meme goes deep, showing Israel's Iron Dome intercepting Hamas missiles. The Iron Dome listed as my tax dollars, and then the Hamas incoming missiles also listed as somehow my tax dollars. It's literally exactly this. The US government funding and fighting al-Qaeda at the exact same time. It's the definition of insanity. And now after decades, Trump is actually, looking into it and trying to put a stop to it, and the left is losing their damn minds. Seemingly this is the conversation the left really doesn't want us to have. They've really become the party of endless wars and funding chaos abroad. And to them, the government cannot be questioned. Every dollar is justified. If you have any questions at all, if you want to audit the government and the way they've been spending your money, it's somehow a constitutional crisis now, according to Ilhan Omar.
Yeah, what we are witnessing is a constitutional crisis. We are seeing an executive branch that has decided that they are no longer going to abide by the Constitution in honoring Congress's role.
But I'm not buying it, not even close. They need to explain this. They need to explain every dollar. Explain why Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and the rest of these geriatric swamp creatures have spent decades turning hard-earned American dollars into blood money for foreign wars and terrorist training programs. Explain why every politician seems to leave Washington as a multi-millionaire despite making a government salary. Explain why they've been treating the American people like a personal piggy bank for their global endeavors, causing inflation, economic collapse, and endless wars while they're getting rich beyond belief. They're obviously trying to cover something up. They're obviously lying with their rhetoric. Their response is nothing but lies. Elon Musk is trying to steal your tax dollars. He's trying to steal your social security number. Why would Elon Musk want to do that? What's he running, some scam center in the middle of Mumbai? It's the ultimate identity theft conspiracy? No, of course not. He's simply trying to expose what's actually happening, and it's obvious that Democrats so desperately don't want to have this conversation. And I mean, at this point, I think we could assume that almost every word that comes out of their mouth is a lie. I think this video pretty much sums it up. I've actually been waiting for an excuse to play this video. I've been holding it in my tabs for a while. This is from Isaiah L. Carter. Just take a look.
The Democratic Party have lied to us about everything. They've lied about being the party of the middle class. They've lied about being the party of peace. They've lied about being the party that wants to help poor people. Okay? What the last several weeks have proven to us all is that this is a cadre of criminals and losers and spoiled children of affluent parents who were more concerned about looking good than actually doing good. These are people who were more concerned about looking like they were doing something for the American people than actually doing things for the American people. And that's why I'm so angry. Because this party lied to me while stealing my tax dollars. The Democratic Party lied to us all while they brought in millions of illegal immigrants for their own political purposes for the last 4 years. 20 to 30 million illegal aliens brought in, and now we come to USAID being probably the largest money laundering operation in American history. I'm disgusted beyond words. Disgusted with the waste of money. Disgusted with the waste, with the fraud. With the way that you people use color legitimacy, and the way you use black people as mules to get us to push whatever agenda you wanted to. The amount of division you used black people to sow upon the American people, you used us for that. Y'all were supposed to be the party of free speech, the party of women's rights. You have immolated all of those things. And then, as if enough weren't enough, you then decide that you're going to die on the hill of USAID. You're trying to prevent a government audit because some of you really are trying to stay out of prison. Y'all been out here telling us that the game was rigged against certain people. Well, now we found out who the people that were rigging the game were.
He hits the nail on the frickin' head. Absolutely. It's nothing but lies. And now I believe they've overplayed their hand. Well, they've been overplaying their hand for years, but this time, it's just so obvious they don't want to have the conversation because they know what we're already finding. And like I keep saying, this is just the tip of the iceberg. They could squawk all they want. At the end of the day, it's not a constitutional crisis. It's an audit. It's long overdue. And Donald Trump is going to get to the bottom of it whether they like it or not. Anyways, that's pretty much what I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.